All righty. I am live. I am live. I am live. Let's see here. Let me see here. All right. I am live. Okay. In the kitchen. All right. Post. Hey, Kim. What's up, girl? I'm in this kitchen. I'm in this kitchen. All right. I'm back. Yeah, I'm in the kitchen. Um, Listen, who's on here? Oh, Sophia Grace. Thank you. Girl, what a way to come on in the room and tap that screen. Thank you so much. I'm going to pin my goal because TikTok telling me to do it, honey. Otherwise, I would know to pin the goal. Kim, how are you? I pray all you all are doing well. Thank you for engaging as soon as you come in, saying hi, tapping the screen, sharing the live, all that. Thank you so much. So yeah, I got an hour or so before I have to get crack-a-lacking and get going to go get my grandbabies. Today, me and my grandbabies are going to be decorating pumpkins. Ooh, pray for me. Yeah, we're going to decorate pumpkins. Who is this? The Game Reviews. Okay. Hello, The Game Reviews. I'm not sure what that is. But hello. Yeah, so we went to Walmart. And we got these pumpkins. That was a feat. Hold your meal just a minute, y'all. Oh. Okay. I had to get some air going. Yeah, I'm 60 now, so I'm hot for free. I am hot for free. I just go to sweating for nothing. For absolutely nothing. Who is this? Bam. Bam. Hey, mama, how you? What's up? What's cooking? Well, I've got the oven on. I'm going to make this cornbread I was supposed to make yesterday according to Tanya. Yeah, I was supposed to make the cornbread. So I'm gonna make it today. I'm being a good wife. I'm gonna make it today. And I've got my oven preheating to 400. I have my melted plant-based butter in this warm pan. And so I'm gonna get ready to mix it up. I'm gonna mix it up. I need some cornmeal. I need baking powder. Where's baking powder? I need baking powder. I need salt. I need milk. I need cornmeal. I'm going to need some oil. And I'm also going to need some arrowroot. These are all the makings for a plant-based cornbread. Plant-based corn. Who is that? Oh, who is this on here? Girl, you over on both places. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Come on through for a sister. Popular vote, sharing the live, tapping the screen. Honey, that's what I'm talking about. So y'all see I got my little shine on. You see my shine? Yeah. That's part of being dark and lovely. Dark and lovely. Okay. I got to take me a sip of water if you don't mind. Not like water. Okay, so you know what else I need? I need flour. I need flour. Okay, so I think I've made my cornbread like several times online, but you know, until I get that cookbook, I have to keep doing it over and over till y'all get it, till you get it. Miss Dark, thank you, baby. You know, we both dark and lovely. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna shrink this down just a little bit. There goes the beep, 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 beep. I am doing great today, Kim. Okay, no, okay, honey, that's Anita asking you. Okay. She on TikTok now. But so I've got my flour here. Got my flour. Let me get a bowl to mix it up. And so not only am I making cornbread for Dr. Woodard, but I made some chicken and dumplings for Jasmine and her crew. And my baby Nevaeh loves cornbread, and she loves chicken and dumplings. Now, if I bring that baby some cornbread, she gonna be like, I'm the best grandmama ever. So I'm making the cornbread, some for Dr. Woodard and some for Jasmine. I won't need but one pan. I just cut the pan in half, take half of the pan over to her house, and leave half of the pan here for Dr. Woodard. He's going to probably eat it with some of those black-eyed peas and that other baked sweet potato. Honey, he tore that up. And what kills me, this is what killed me, Bam. So when I got in, by the time I get in, he's just finishing up Bible study. He's about 30. Thank you, Julia. I bet you're beautiful too. When he finishes that Bible study on Wednesdays, I come in maybe like 15, 20 minutes after that. Maybe half hour after that, I roll up in here. So I get in here like 9 o'clock, a little bit after. And so I teased him. I said, did you eat your dinner? He said, yeah, I hit those black-eyed peas and that baked sweet potato before Bible study. He said, now I'm going to get some of this corn. And I'm going to get some more of that other stuff. And I said, did you tell your followers you had eaten your dinner? And he said, no, I didn't tell them I ate anything. And I said, some of them saw me cook your whole dinner online. So you should have said something. I was like, you should have said something. They know you ate. They know what I made you. You should have said, oh, by the way, the black-eyed peas, the fried corn, and the, what else did I make, y'all? Baked sweet potato were delicious. Anyway, okay. So this is going to be my plant-based, vegan, whatever you want to call it, cornbread. And I've got my unbleached white flour. I've got the cornmeal and all the other ingredients that I will need to make this delicious mixture. So, for my cornbread, I use 1 1/4 cups of flour and 3/4 cups of cornmeal, okay? 1 1/4 cups flour, 3/4 cup cornmeal. Yes, indeed. And before I scoop up my flour, I always kind of stir it around. That's a quick way of sifting it, loosening it up so you don't have a lot of clumps. And so it's not caked together. So I'll take my knife and stir it down in there. Then I'll get my little scoop of flour. I'll tap, 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 and scrape it off. And there's 1 cup. And I'll do the same thing for the 4th. Scoop it up. Tap, 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 tap. 1/4 cup of flour, okay? 1 1/4 cup of flour. Then I've got my yellow Quaker cornmeal that I need 1/3 cup of. 3/4. So cornmeal is not like flour. I don't really have to tap, tap, tap. I just have to put it in here like that. Okay, that's my 3/4 cup of cornmeal. So I've got my flour and I've got my cornmeal. This over here. Got the flour and the cornmeal. All right, I need a teaspoon of salt and 4 teaspoons of baking powder. 4 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm stirring it around in there. And they got this little thing in here that you can scrape it right across. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 teaspoons of the baking powder. All right, notice I'm doing all of my dry ingredients right now, except for when I make this arrowroot egg. So I don't use cow's milk, I don't use cow milk butter, and I don't use egg in this vegan cornbread. Okay, so that's a teaspoon of iodized sea salt. You can put that over there. Amen. All right. And now I'm going to make my arrowroot egg. And so an arrowroot egg is 1 tablespoon of arrowroot leveled off, a tablespoon of oil, any type you want. I've got olive oil here. And then 1/4 cup of water, and you blend it real well. That is an arrowroot egg. I use it in my cakes, my cornbread, my rolls. That's how my rolls are vegan. I don't use egg, I use arrowroot. And it does the trick. Now, I'm going to tell you what. It's very thin and loose. It's very thin and loose. And some people feel like, how is that the consistency of an egg? Well, it does the trick. Now, arrowroot is something like cornstarch. So, I'm just assuming you can do the same thing with cornstarch if you want. But I like to use the arrowroot. So I've got 1 tablespoon of arrowroot that I'm going to put right here in this little glass dish. And then I'm going to put a tablespoon of this light olive oil, just like that. And then I'm going to add 1/4 cup of water. 1/4 cup of water. I got some spring water sitting over here. 1/4 cup of water. I'm going to put that right in that cup. Just like that. And then we just going to stir it up like this until it's blended, thoroughly blended. The arrowroot is just like cornstarch. You know, if you don't stir it right away, it'll cake at the bottom. But you just blend it till it looks like a milk. Okay? So this is your arrowroot egg. 1 tablespoon of oil, 1 tablespoon of arrowroot, and 1/4 cup of water. Okay? That equals 1 egg. So if you need 2 eggs, you double it. You need 3 eggs, you triple it. Bam, thank you so much for tapping that screen, for sharing the live. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Let me see. I need to share and make sure that some of my peeps know I'm on here. Okay, I shared it to a few people. Okay, there you go. So I shared it myself too. So I've got my arrowroot egg right here. I'm going to put that right there. It's well blended. So I don't need this anymore. And I don't need this. All right, 1 cup of milk, of course. 1 cup of milk. And this is soy milk. So it's not cow's milk, it's soy milk. So I've got 1 cup of soy milk right here. And to that, I'm going to go ahead and add my arrowroot egg. Stir that up. I'm going to do about, let's see. I could do a 1/4 of a cup, but I think I'm going to go with 1/3. Okay, about 1/3 cup of organic cane sugar, unbleached. If you look at the color of it, this is organic cane sugar, and it has kind of a caramel color to it because it's not refined like regular sugar. Jace Thomas, what's a good substitute for butter? I use Country Crock plant-based butter. It comes in sticks. It also comes in a tub. You can get it with olive oil base or an avocado oil base. I typically go with the olive oil base. And you do not taste the olive oil in it. It's great for baking. And Country Crock also has plant-based butter. So one is really, really good for baking. And then the other one is good for whatever you need. But I typically use the plant-based butter that comes in the green and white container. And then they have these baking sticks that are plant-based that are red and blue. And I think one is salted and one is unsalted. Okay, so hopefully that helped you, Jace. Thank you for joining me on this live. So I've got this unrefined cane organic sugar. I'm going to add to my dry ingredients. All right, I've got my wet ingredients here, which is my arrowroot egg, as well as my plant-based milk, which is soy milk. Why do I use soy milk? Because soy milk is very beneficial for my husband, who's blood type A, and he thrives as a blood type A person on soy milk. I buy him soy yogurt, I feed him tofu, and he's all the better because of it. So I've got my sugar, I've got my flour, my salt, my baking powder, my cornmeal. It's all here with the dry ingredients. So I'm going to blend these dry ingredients with my small little. Whenever you're baking cake, cornbread, rolls, try your best to mix all your dry ingredients together first, then all your wet ingredients, and then combine the two together. Unless, with some recipes, they want you to do some folding, and that's okay. That's okay. Folding is good. They don't want you to blend it. They want you to fold it together. All right, so, and in this pan here, I have my melted, a whole stick. Now, I didn't quite have a whole stick, so I just added a little bit of olive oil to make it the amount of butter that I wanted. And I melted it in this pan, so that oils the pan. I melted it in the pan, 400-degree oven, which is ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and blend this right here. I'm going to put my wet ingredients in here with the dry. You're going to stir that around. Blend that. Like so, like that. The secret to any cornbread, I believe, is how well you beat it. You gotta beat it. Beat that cornbread. Okay, now I'm going to add my butter, okay? It's melted. And I melted it in the pan I'm going to bake it in. So the pan's already coated with a nice oil base. And I'm going to now blend it all together. And again, the secret to cornbread is how well you beat it. And you get that baking powder going. The more you beat it, the more you get that baking powder going. Okay. So it seems to be well blended. I'll show it to you. Nice golden, smooth texture. Okay. All right. Let me see. Do you always add oil to the arrowroot? Yes, I do, Kim. A tablespoon of some kind of oil. Unless I'm trying to thicken a sauce. You know, like if I'm making a sauce and I want it to be thickened, then I'll take some arrowroot and add a liquid to it. Like chicken broth. And of course, make sure it's not hot. If you're going to blend the arrowroot into something to make it thick, mix it with something that's cool. You know, whether it's milk or whether it's a broth or, you know, or soy sauce. Like if I'm making a soy sauce or a teriyaki sauce and I want it to be a little thick, I'll mix the soy sauce, some water, and the arrowroot first, and then add it to, if you will, a warm mixture. But never put the arrowroot into something a liquid that's hot. Okay? So yes, but when I'm baking, in order to make an arrowroot egg, you always have to add a tablespoon of some type of oil. Okay. A liquefied oil, a tablespoon of arrowroot, tablespoon of the oil, and 1/4 of a cup of water. Tanya, what's up, girl? What's up? How you doing? I'm trying to, there you go. So I got 2 of my subbies on here. Praise the Lord, 2 subbies. And Kim Gregory over here. She might as well be a subby. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put this cornbread mixture into this pan. And I bake it for 20 minutes. 20 minutes is how long I bake it. Okay. We'll put this over here. And then we're going to go ahead and put this in the oven. Timer. Yes, I use the timer because my husband has trained me to do so. Whenever I cook something too long, he says, did you put the timer on? And I'm looking at him like, you know I ain't put that timer on. He's like, the oven has a timer. There's absolutely no reason for you to be overcooking anything. Use the timer, Bev. Use the timer. I'm like, dude, if you don't get my kitchen. But I mean, he's right. You know, sometimes I'm just rushing and forget to put the timer on, and then I forget it's in there, and then there you have it. There you have it. Cooked too long, too brown, too everything. Because I didn't use the timer. Okay, I'm rinsing this bowl out now instead of later before it starts to get sticky and all of that. Okay. All right, so I've rinsed the bowl out. And we got the all right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make some chicken salad. So I made some chicken and dumplings for my daughter and her family. The kids tore it up last night. All 3 of them ate them chicken and dumplings, and they helped me make it. I wish I could have done a video, alive with them helping me make the dumplings. They absolutely enjoyed it. They enjoyed rolling them out, cutting them, and stirring everything up, washing off the celery for Grandmama. Jackson cut up the celery. Lavi, what did Lavi do? I forgot what Lavi did. She helped me mix up the dough. And she watched me pull the chicken off of the bone, after I boiled the chicken. And she's my taster too. She said, let me taste it, Grandma. Let me taste it. So girlfriend was eating chicken before I even had the dumplings done. But, so they all helped. They all helped to make the dumplings. The three that ate them. Hezzy was like, I'm not helping with the dumplings because I'm not finna eat them anyway. So he the only one that didn't help. But I had a little bit of shredded chicken left. So what I'm going to do is make some delicious chicken salad. I'm going to make some chicken salad. It'll be a great thing for them for Ricky and Jasmine to take to lunch. Make a chicken salad sandwich or something like that and take it to lunch. You got it now, girl. Add water, but not the oil. I add water, but not the oil. That's probably why it didn't work. Oh, Kim, I'm so sorry. Yes. So you have to have 1/4 cup of water, a tablespoon of oil, and a tablespoon of the arrowroot. That equals 1 plant-based egg, 1 arrowroot egg. Okay? And here's the thing. When you buy Bob's Red Mill, this is Bob's Red Mill arrowroot. It tells you right on there how to use it, how to make that arrowroot egg. It gives you the instructions right on the bag. Okay? So I don't know what brand arrowroot you use, but Bob's Red Mill tell you how to do it right on the bag. Okay? And look at that. We are up to 3,900 likes. 67 shares. Honey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I've got maybe a couple of cups of shredded chicken here. And to that, we're going to add, I've got some green grapes. I don't have any red grapes, so I'm going to do the green grapes. I've got green grapes. I've got, what's this? Some parsley. Some red onion, some celery. Where's my celery? And that's what I need. I need celery, I need parsley, red onion. I will also need some Hellmann's plant-based mayo. Now, if I was at my daughter's house, I would be using straight up Hellmann's, but because I'm at my house, they're going to get Hellmann's plant-based. Hellmann's plant-based. And just to thicken that up even more, I may add a little bit of tahini. Okay? A little bit of tahini. And what else I got down here? Yeah. And I think that's it. So, I gotta go over and get this food processor. Only because if I put it in the food processor, it'll be a lot quicker. It'll keep me from having to chop up. And that's just the way it is. So, let me climb up here. I just put it back up here. And I was like, Beverly, what did you do that for? Why did you do it? I have to put it up because the one I have, the food processor I have is so retro and old. It's big and it's in the way. So I'm like, no, I got to move this. And I'm like, let me put it up. So I'm going to set this right here. Plug this up right over here, just like that. I only got a few grapes, and these are huge, so I will be cutting them up. I'm gonna put them in this bowl rinse them off. Rinse them off thoroughly. Oh, so yummy. Yummy, yummy. So we got the chicken. We got the grapes. The very large grapes. And these grapes are huge. Y'all see them? Look. Is that big? That's a big grape. And they're so sweet. So y'all know. Now, we having a truth moment right here. Y'all know these grapes are genetically modified, right? Because first of all, they don't have any seeds. Second of all, they are huge. So they're genetically modified. Period. Then I can tell you that. But honey, they are. Okay, so that's all the grapes. All right, let's open this up. And in this, we're going to put some celery. Let's see. I think 2 stalks ought to do it. I'm just going to snap them just like that. Put them in there. And then I'm going to add this red onion. This little bit of red onion I got left. See, how much is it? I think that's good. That's enough red onion. I'll hang on to this a little bit. And then we got some parsley. We got a little bit of parsley. I'm just going to grab a few of the leaves and drop them right in there. Just like that. I'll take some of these stems out. I don't want too much stem. I need a few more leaves. We want leaves. Okay, so in the food processor, I have fresh parsley. I have red onion and celery. I'm going to give it a few pulses, give it a nice chop, and then we're going to add it to this chicken salad bowl. Let's see. Yeah, here's a smaller mixing bowl. I'm going to go ahead and put this chicken in here. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to post this real quick. And I'll do the lid. Now, that do it? Yeah. Oh, smells so good. Okay, so you can see it's not a very fine chop. It's not a real coarse chop. It's sort of a medium chop. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and add that to this chicken. Oh, that's a big piece of celery. I'll take that out. So fresh parsley, I use Italian flat leaf parsley. I like the broad leaves. It's easy to chop up and all that kind of stuff. All right, let me move this over here to the side. All right, now I'm going to add these grapes. We're going to cut them in half and put them into the mixture with the chicken, the fresh veggies, which is the red onion, the celery, and the parsley, fresh parsley, Italian parsley. We're going to add green grapes because I don't have any red grapes. But I would prefer the red ones. And red grapes are almost never nearly this large. These are huge. I almost think I need to cut them down. These need to be cut in 4. I mean, some of them are just that big. So there's another one, another one, another one, and the last one. Okay. Now, I'm just going to hang on to this bowl, and we're going to make our dressing. We'll go ahead and mix our dressing up. Where's my paper towels? What did I do with my paper towels? Here they are. All right, we don't want no extra water. Okay, so we're going to add plant-based Hellmann's, plant-based mayo spread and dressing. You can get it at Meijer. That's where I get it. Let me see about how much juice I need. I'm going to do about that much. And maybe that much. That should do it. Alright, so I'm also going to add a little bit of tahini. Let's stir it up. You have to stir tahini up. That good imported tahini. The tahini in the squeeze bottle, you don't have to stir it up. But I always get the ones in the jar. Alright. So I'm going to add 1, maybe 2 big spoonfuls of tahini. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. All right, to the tahini, I want to add, what did I do with, yeah, here it is. I'm going to add about a tablespoon or 2 of this granulated, unrefined organic sugar. Then I need some salt. Some Italian seasoning. Okay, so salt. Well, here's the Italian seasoning. I'm going to add that in there. Some oregano. A little bit of oregano, not a lot. A little bit of oregano. Italian seasoning. What else did I say? Salt, yeah. Salt. Like that. And I'm going to stir it up. Do the pinky test. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I think I'm going to go ahead and add this to the chicken salad. We're going to give it a stir. That's looking yummy. I love nuts so much, I would throw some nuts in here, but everybody in my family don't care for the nuts, so. See, Reverend Woodard could have a little bit of this because he can have some chicken as a blood type A person. I don't think I'm supposed to have none. I don't think I'm supposed to have none. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more of this. Plant-based mayo. Just to add a little more creaminess. A little more creaminess. And I'm going to add a little bit of agave for just a smidgen more sweetness. We're going to mix it up. Ooh, this looks good, smells good, tastes good. But I got to give it that second taste now. I got to give it the second taste. Okay. Y'all look at that. Look at that chicken salad. Look at that chicken salad. What? Beverly. You know what? If you don't toot your own horn, it ain't gonna get tooted. Honey, I'm finna toot it. That right there. That right there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Listen. And this is what you do. Let me show you what you do. You get you some iceberg lettuce. I got me some iceberg lettuce right here. And you make yourself a lettuce boat. And you tear that up. You do not have to have crackers and bread with chicken salad. You can have a lettuce boat. And so this is what you do. I take me some iceberg lettuce. See that boat right there? Honey, put that right in there just like that. Just like that. And I'm finna do something else. Watch what I'm finna do. Watch me. I hear you, oven. I've got some dried cranberries I'm going to put on top of there. Too. Look at that. You see that? Look at that. Lord, we thank you. That's right, Tanya. Slap your mama good. Girl. I got to look over here and see if I got some nuts. I may have some almonds. But yeah, even throwing nuts on here. Trying to eat that. My Lord. Okay. This is the cornbread. Let's see what it looks. Oh, look at this cornbread! Y'all. There it is. There it is. There's that beautiful cornbread. And this is what I do. As soon as it come out that oven. As soon as it come out, I take that butter, and what you do is you take that butter and you go around the edges because the hot pan will melt it and it'll fall down on the side. It'll soften the butter if you go around the edges just like that. Then after I go around the edges, then I just go across the top. Just like that. Until it's gone. About 2 tablespoons of butter. And just keep rubbing it across there until it's completely melted. Y'all, I wish y'all could smell this cornbread. Wow. Okay. Calm down, Beverly. Calm down. Now I'm going to let this sit for a minute and then I'm going to flip it out. I want you to see what it looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Look at that. Black-eyed peas and a baked sweet potato with this right here. That's what Woodard gonna eat tonight. He tore it up last night, but he coming back. Tanya, you should have asked him. You and Bam should have asked him at Bible study last night, how was your dinner? Because I told him, I said, how was your dinner? He said, I ate a little bit before Bible study. I said, did you tell your people? He said, no. I said, they watched me make your whole dinner. They watched me live. They watched the whole live, me making your whole dinner. And you ain't say nothing like you ain't had nothing to eat. But anyway, so everything looks, thank you, Kim. You are so sweet. But girl, I'm about to cut this. Y'all know I'm about to cut this, okay? I'm going to let it sit over here for a minute. We're going to turn this oven off. Cancel off. We're going to finish my lettuce boat. I'm going to put the lid on this chicken salad. My God. I did the thing. Y'all. This is the lettuce boat from heaven. Let me slide this over here this way, son. Y'all sit up. I love that tahini mixed in there because it gives it kind of a nutty flavor. Even if you don't have the nuts, you get that nutty flavor. And it changes the texture of your plant-based salad dressing because your plant-based salad dressing has a little bit more water in it. So it will sometimes water down your chicken salad or your tuna salad. So you have to add another thickening agent such as tahini, which is good for you. And tahini is emulsified. Which is why it gives you that nutty flavor. It's emulsified sunflower seeds. And sunflower seeds are loaded with protein. Yes, they are. Yeah. I'm not telling you no tell. I wish we had taste division. Girl, me too. And I make a bad tahini dressing. I put tahini, soy sauce, powdered ginger, agave nectar, lemon juice, a little bit of water, and fresh crushed garlic, fresh parsley, and just blend that stuff together. And you can put it on anything. I'm not kidding you. My husband told me, he said, you need to put this in a jar, girl, and sell it. He absolutely loves that tahini dressing. But sometimes I'm really pressed for time. And I don't have time to put it together for him. Unless I have some already made up. So once I run out, if I don't make any right away, he won't see it. He'll get some Brianna's vegan salad dressings. Or I'll make a vinaigrette, a quick vinaigrette. But that tahini dressing takes a little bit more time and a little bit more effort. But it's worth it. It is so worth it. It's worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Okay, so this is what I'm finna do. I'm finna cut this cornbread. We're gonna put this chicken salad in the refrigerator. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Put this over here, this over here, this over here, this over here. Put the rest of my lettuce in here. Oh, I got another piece of lettuce right here. Okay. And I'm gonna put the milk up. Lettuce down there, salad dressing in here, salt over here, glasses right there, chicken salad on the counter in my mouth. Y'all, put that oven mitt up there. I'm gonna tell y'all what, that is some good eating. What I just did. What I just did, what I just had, was absolutely, positively delicious. Uh-oh. Close that drawer. I'm just putting some stuff away. Parsley, red onion, celery. Down there in the crisper drawer. All right, now for this beautiful work of art. Okay, so this is what I do. Take me a plate. Flip that bad fella right out of it. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and cut it. I get about 8 pieces out of here. Take this piece right here. Uh-oh, no, I didn't leave a little bit. No, I ain't leaving none. Y'all look at that. The name of this recipe is I Can't Believe It's Cornbread. Honey, let me tell you, this more melts in your mouth. Bro, we're going to tie this up. Okay, so now that I've cut it out, I'm just going to put it right back in the pan. Just like that. With all this butter and... yeah. Okay. 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 It is a wrap. It is a wrap, y'all. Beverly can't do nothing else. I am done. I made some cornbread to go with them chicken and dumplings at my daughter's house. He got the black eyed peas and the sweet potato. And then I made some chicken salad. I think we good for today. I got to figure out what I'm going to cook tomorrow. I haven't added grapes before, but I have added dried cranberries. Yes, honey, I had dried cranberries, grapes, and typically I will add fennel. So when you buy fennel, not the stalk and the little greenery on the fennel. A lot of people use that. But the bulb of the fennel has so many enzymes and so many health benefits in it. That white portion of fennel, fresh fennel. I'll take that and I'll chop it up just like I do the celery and the onion and put it in my chicken salad or tuna salad. Tuna salad pretty much because with me and Woodard's diets, we typically go for the tuna salad more than the chicken salad. Or we'll do jackfruit salad. And that's, it's like making chicken salad, but you're using canned jackfruit. Yes, the sweetness that it gives is the cranberries. I love cranberries on my salad and in, a chicken salad. Just the sweetness of the cranberries. Yep. It's okay to ask Dr. Woodard about his dinner. Yeah, girl, ask him. While y'all on that line, hopefully he'll read it, because sometimes he don't even be looking at the chat. He just gonna do what he gotta do. And he'll look at it occasionally. He have Bam looking at the chat. He got Anita looking at the chat for him. Because he don't be looking. But that fennel, chopped fennel, I put chopped fennel in Dr. Woodard's salads, and he absolutely loves it. It's kind of a licoricey tasting, a light licorice taste, but the texture is almost like celery, and it's delicious, and the health benefits are amazing. You remember I told you about his CRVO in his eye, how he can tell foods that are beneficial for him and foods that are not by the cloud that comes and the cloud that leaves. So when he eats fennel, if he's got a cloud over that eye, he eats some fennel, cloud gone. For real. So, fennel is good. Yep, love fennel in my fried rice. Yep. We bought 20-pound bag of basmati rice. Girl, bring me some rice. Bring me some rice. Is it basmati brown rice or basmati white rice? Which pound bag did you buy? White? Yeah, you can bring me some. The glycemic level of basmati white rice is really not that high. So it's not like jasmine rice or just regular rice, which if you've got an issue with sugar or you've got diabetes, you don't want to eat jasmine rice and all those other rices. You want to eat basmati. And you can do the basmati white rice because the glycemic level is very low. Once you cook it, you'll know what I'm talking about because it doesn't have that stickiness, which is why it's great for making fried rice. Just absolutely perfect for making fried rice. But me and Dr. Woodard, we get the brown basmati rice because it has an even lower glycemic level. And when you cook it, it doesn't have that texture that, where you got to chew it a lot. No, it's a very soft rice, but it's not sticky. It doesn't have the amount of starch as the other rices. And so I still got about a half a bag of it, but this is brown basmati rice. I get my brown basmati rice from Aldi. Okay, that's where I get it. And I think this bag cost me maybe about $4. Not bad at all, because honey, that is not the case when you go to Meijer. No. So, yeah. So, works well in my fried rice, though. Yes, it does, honey. It fries so good. And you don't have to wait. Like, sometimes when you do other rices to fry them, you got to refrigerate them so that the stickiness goes away. But nope, not basmati rice. You can cook basmati rice and turn right around and fry it. And it won't stick together and all of that. Because it doesn't have nearly the amount of starch as other rices do. Okay. Use your wok. Yep. I use my wok pan. It's not a wok, but it's shaped like a wok. Has that roundedness. This is what I fry my rice in. Yeah. They're telling me to invite somebody. I don't know why TikTok tells you to invite these people. You don't know them from Adam. I'm like, you gonna have me invite somebody? And they'll come in and tear this live up. But anywho. So, okay, some comments were filtered. Tap comments with them to review and approve. Okay. I'm not finna review and approve nothing. I ain't finna do it. Nope. That's why I gotta need a chapel. I'm trying to see who else is on here. Cheryl Smith, hello. And you're a live creator. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. And over here, there was somebody named Jace. Jace, Thomas. I'm glad you could join us. Don't be no stranger. Come back and see us. You came on too late. Girl, you ain't never too late. Nope. None of my subbies are ever too late. Because they come in here standing on business. Oh, he did. Oh! I bet it's beautiful. Now I'm gonna tell you what. So she sent me a message and asked me if I was coming and about an RSVP. And I was like, I didn't even remember getting the invite. I didn't remember getting the invite. So I don't know how you got yours. Did you get yours by email or did you just see it on Facebook? How did you get your invite? I'm talking to you, Anita. It was on Messenger. Yeah, I don't recall getting it in Messenger. But I did get it. No, I didn't get it in Messenger. Zuri sent it. So Zuri must have, I don't know if she missed me or I missed her. But I never got that. But I did get it from Shirley. Shirley sent it to me. I got to look at my calendar and see what that Saturday's looking like, October the 4th. Because I do believe that's a Saturday, isn't it? I would like to, but I think I have something going on that Saturday. I got to check it out because they are waiting for people to RSVP. Hi, Miss Fluffy. Thank you. You know what, Tanya? I would have to agree with you, girl. Yes, he does. I know. He's different when I'm not there, girl. I have that effect on him. That's why I told him, we should do a lot together because people respond to me differently when he's with me as well. And I love doing lives with him. He loves doing it with me, but not as frequent as I want him to. But yeah, Bam, I'm thinking, I thought that we might be taking the kids to the pumpkin farm that Saturday. But I'll have to check with Jasmine on that. But I think that was the Saturday we were going to go. We have to choose a Saturday because they're with their father every other weekend. So we got to snatch a Saturday one week and get a Saturday. Okay? And typically we plan something special. Pastor be about business. He don't like being on the camera unless he's a mess. He's a mess. Listen, I'm on business. I'm on business. Okay. I got to get over here because y'all got me cutting up. Y'all got me being bad. I'm trying to be good, but y'all making me be good. But you say you laugh though. You laugh. Yes, I do. I'm finna laugh. Honey, that's why I'm gonna live long, because I'm always cracking up. But yeah, so I got to get off of here. I got to go, y'all. It's getting close to that 2:30 hour where I start making my way to Brownsburg, go pick up my grandbabies. And then this evening we're going to decorate pumpkins. Yay! Honey, they are too excited, and they were too excited about picking them out. And I also have to clean them off. But they're beautiful. We picked out some nice ones. They were at Walmart. And they were $3.97 at Walmart. I mean, this size was. Now, them bigger ones, they were no $3.97. But yeah, I just need to wipe them off, let them dry. And they want to carve them, but I said, no, it said a pumpkin decorating contest. It did not say to carve them. Grandma ain't ready to do all that. And they won't keep well. It's gonna be hard trying to hold them together and all of that if I carve them. So, but see how beautiful they are? So yeah, we got 4 of them. That's one. I think that one is Jackson's. They remember whose is whose. This one needs some serious wiping. This one needs a little soap on it. This one must have been laying on the ground. Yeah, that's better. Oh. Child, I'm about to break a dish with this pumpkin. But yeah, these are beautiful. Bright orange. I'm going to get me some pie pumpkins to put outside on the veranda in my little planters with the flowers. I usually just put like a little pie pumpkin next to the flowers, and it gives it that, fall time festive look. But yeah, aren't these beautiful? Y'all see that? So I think that one may be Lavender's. I think this one is Hezekiah's. This one is Hezy's. Let's get all this dirt off of them. There we go. Yep, this is Hezy's. I can tell by the stem which one belonged to who. I can tell. See that? That's Hezy's. Then we got what I would like to do. I think we should paint them a solid color and then decorate them. Paint them a solid color, whatever color they want. Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy some paint. We're going to go buy some paint. And Lavender wants to do glitter. Like Lavender can make hers purple. And Nevaeh can make hers pink. And then we could add the glitter, put some eyes on it. Jackson will probably want to put like one of those goofy, spooky grins on his. I'm not sure what Hezzy. If Hezzy had to color his, if he had to paint his pumpkin, honey, that pumpkin gonna be blue because he love blue. And so I think this one is Nevaeh's. This is Nevaeh's pumpkin. But yeah, maybe we can do that. Just paint them a solid color and then decorate them. Put their names on it, I want to be real creative. Lavender wants glitter, so I think she should go and paint hers purple and then put all the glitter she wants on there, in with her name. So we paint it purple and then take glue and put her name and then sprinkle the glitter on there and it'll say Lavender. Hezzy can paint his white like a pillow. Girl, ain't that it? Honey, and he will probably try to sleep with it. So, yeah, he could probably paint his white, but we'll figure it out once I pick him up and we talk about it. They're entering them into a contest tomorrow at the Fall Festival, and so they have to bring them already done at the Fall Festival. And after the Fall Festival, they go with their dad because this is his weekend. Okay, so look at that, y'all. You all are amazing. 11,100 likes. Y'all just 67 shares. You guys are amazing. And I really appreciate you. I love you. I thank you over here on YouTube. I love you and I thank you. If this is your first time visiting me, don't be a stranger. Come back and see me. I am Lady Beverly Woodard, fabulously functional through faith and food. Faith, because without faith, it is impossible to please God. You have to believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those that diligently seek him. Food, because we are what we eat. Amen. We are what we eat. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and you eat the fruit thereof. So whenever you speak and whenever you eat, you're either building up or you're tearing down. You're either building up or you're dismantling what God has designed for you to say and to be. So if you're not functioning at your optimal best, and all of us are functioning, we going through life doing what we need to do. But if you want to function at your optimal best, for me, I have to be exercising my faith, and I guard what I put into these bodies, as well as guard what goes out of this mouth. Amen. So join me again on one of my lives. This is not typically a day I come on, but I decided to come on. And whenever I decide to come on, I believe I'm blessed and other people are blessed with my presence. But I will be on tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock a.m. for Faithful, Full, Fabulous Friday. Until then, love you with all my heart and a piece of my liver too. And I'll holler at y'all later. God bless. Bye-bye. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Love y'all. Bye-bye.